Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Recently I found my high school yearbook, my senior yearbook, and in it, one of my friends, she wrote in it this entire back page, and she was writing all of these memories that we had while we were together in high school, listing all the crazy things that we've done. I was a very bad teenager. I've pretty much done it all, but one of the things that she wrote in here that really caught my attention was, don't ever forget when you almost drove us off a cliff. And so that brought back a memory of the time I almost killed myself in a car full of my friends while I was on Seven Hills Road in Ellicott City, Maryland. So I was reading my daughter what my friend had wrote in my yearbook, and she of course was like, what the heck happened? What did you do? She wanted to hear the story. So I told her the story, and then she was interested in Seven Hills Road itself. She was wondering if there was any pictures or video of it online. So I did a little search and I discovered that there's this whole backstory to this road that I didn't know at the time when I almost died on it. But now that I know, I find it incredibly fascinating and super cool, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So let me start with a little backstory of Ellicott City, Maryland itself. It's actually thought to be the most haunted city on the East Coast and one of the most haunted cities in America. But anyway, Ellicott City is a very spooky, creepy, old place. I believe it was established in the 1770s, so it's extremely old. Lots of history there. Seven Hills Road has changed a lot over the years. When I was driving that road in the 90s, it was a lot of woods. There was really nothing out there, not homes built along the road, nothing like that. It was a lot of woods, except for there is an old abandoned paper mill. There is St. Mary's College, which burned to the ground. It was a seminary for boys to become priests, and there's a whole story surrounding that a priest sacrificed a bunch of people there and then killed himself, and it's believed the place to be haunted. It's actually called Hell House now, and it is said that Seven Hills Road is a haunted road. So let me tell you guys my experience on Seven Hills Road, and then I will tell you about how it is considered to be haunted. So I was a teenager in the 90s. I graduated high school in 95, and back in the 90s, we didn't have the internet, we didn't have cell phones. There really wasn't a whole lot to do. We were very bored, and the way we dealt with that was to get into trouble and to go places and do things that we weren't supposed to be doing. I didn't actually live in Ellicott City, but I did have a friend who lived in the area, and she told me about Seven Hills Road and took me driving there. And to give you an idea of what the road is like, it is literally 7 giant hills, and teenagers go there to go hill hopping, which is you drive your car as fast as you possibly can up and down these curvy, crazy, hilly roads to get the sensation of your stomach dropping out. It feels like you're on a roller coaster, and it is seriously scary. So my friend took me on that road so I could experience it, and then I went back home and told all my friends about it. I lived in the county over, and they all wanted to go. So one day we all cut school, as one does, to go have fun, and we drove to the next county over, to Ellicott City, got onto Seven Hills Road, and floored it. Now, mind you, it had just started raining that day, so the roads were really slippery. I was driving as fast as I could. I was driving a hoopty, so who knows how fast it was actually going. So I remember flying down this hill and trying to go around this curve as fast as I could, but because the roads were slippery, my car slid out and it actually crashed into a guardrail. Which scared the crap out of all of us in the car. We were very shaken up, very scared. We get out of the car and we look down over the guardrail, and we happened to be on kind of a cliff. There was a deep ravine down below, and I just remember thinking, no one even knows where we are. We cut school to be here. Cell phones weren't a thing. We couldn't call anybody. And I was just thinking, you know, we would be down in this ravine, dead maybe, if this guardrail wasn't here, and no one would be able to find us. So that was a very scary experience. We all got back into the car and drove home, and I'm sure we went back many, many more times because nothing really scared me away from doing anything. Even the possibility of death, which is really stupid. Do not do this at home. Hill hopping is a bad idea. Lots of people have died on Seven Hills Road. It is a death trap. So I would definitely not go hill hopping today. If I found out my daughter did this, I would be livid. So while doing the research on Seven Hills Road, I discovered all of these news articles and stories saying that it is a haunted road. That originally in the 1960s, there was stories coming out that there was a demon black goat that was appearing on the road and causing people to swerve when it would kind of appear to them at night. And then the story changed to a ghost truck or a demon truck, that if you are driving the Seven Hills and you hit the seventh hill at midnight, this truck comes out of nowhere and basically chases you down and causes you to crash. Now the story has changed again, and they're saying the story changes with kind of the landscape of the area. So originally, like I mentioned, there was nothing out there. It was just a bunch of woods. But now the road is all built up with luxury homes, and it's very populated, so it looks nothing like it looked back in the 90s. But now the story has changed to a woman wearing all black appears on the road at night and causes people to crash. I don't know if any of these ghost stories are actually true, but I do think it's really cool that I actually drove this road that is supposedly haunted. I am going to leave a bunch of links to articles and stories that I found down below if you want more information on Ellicott City or Seven Hills Road itself. It is a really cool area, and as I mentioned, there is a ton of history there. So yeah, that is all I really have to say about the ghost truck of Seven Hills Road in Ellicott City. If you guys are interested in these kinds of videos, let me know, because I would love to add more ghost story type stuff to my channel. Y'all know I love horror and weird things, and so I would definitely love to incorporate more stuff like this. I actually do have a ghost experience story, something that happened to me that I could make a video about if you guys would like to hear it. I do believe in ghosts. I didn't used to until I had my own ghost encounter, but now I totally do. I know this isn't for everyone, and that's okay. But yeah, I really like this sort of thing. If you guys believe in ghosts, let me know that down below. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you guys later. Bye.